guys, happy weekend whenever you are watching this. Sunday morning for me. I am about to make some enchiladas and some beans and probably some rice as well to go with it. So I'm just getting my ingredients ready. I've got some black and white peppercorns here. I'm gonna chop up some garlic and onion. I've got my bay leaves and my oregano. Can't really see it, but it's there. I'm gonna get these ingredients ready and then we'll put these beans in the pressure cooker, and they are going to be the most delicious, quickest, most awesome beans you've ever had. Other than the ones that go on the stove all day, but they've got that same flavor. Super good. Gonna love it. Stay tuned. If you want to use some caldo de pollo powder, go ahead. Chicken bouillon powder. It does typically have MSG in it. So I do have my salt on standby. I'm going to always use salt even if I am using this to kick up the flavors. You guys can use a combination of both or just use some salt if you don't want that MSG. I like a lot of onion, guys. I'm definitely gonna put a big half of a large onion in here. If you want to put a little more, you can. And if you want to chop it up a little finer, you can. I'm going to save this for my enchiladas for later. I don't think I'm going to need it for these beans. I also have 4 cloves of garlic. Looks like 3. This one's a twofer. And I'm just going to peel those as well to throw in while we're at it. All right, I've got these ready to go. I am going to move my cutting board out of the way. Get these ingredients into our beans. I've got a pound of pinto beans here that are dry and cleaned. I've removed all of the little rocks or broken beans. And if you guys want to use different ingredients here, you definitely can. There's no exact science to this. You just need to make sure to have some salt, some herbs, some aromatics, and make sure you use fresh filtered water rather than tap water whenever possible. I'm gonna put a handful of cilantro in here too, and we're just gonna leave the stems on it. No need to trim it, all good. We're going for easy and yummy. Okay, off camera, I did throw a couple more garlic cloves in there, and now I'm gonna throw in just a jalapeno with a few slits in it there. Give that a little flavor, and we are going to stir this bad boy up. I've got about 7 cups of water in there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put one more. You can eyeball it. And now I'm gonna do pressure cook on high for 50 minutes with a 10-minute natural release. Just make sure that your little knob is on sealing instead of venting. All right, I have my beans going in the pressure cooker, and now I'm gonna get my chicken ready for my enchiladas. So I've got my cooked chicken here from a couple days ago. I'll probably also include a couple of these potatoes. Really the thing is, use what you have, repurpose your leftovers. So let's get started. Add a little bit of cheese to my enchilada filling and a little bit of chopped onion, and we're going to start on our sauce. All right, before I start my sauce, I'm just gonna mix up my filling a little bit and make sure that the cheese and onions gets in there. I also put in some crushed up potato and some of my cooked onions that were in with my chicken. So this is not going to happen until later, but I just wanna go ahead and get it ready so that when that step of the assembly comes up, I'm ready to go. And just looking at this, it does look like it probably is gonna need some more cheese. I can take care of that later. If you have sour cream, or if you want to use leftover turkey instead of chicken, just make it comfortable for your home. All right, I'm moving this out of the way and I'm getting ready to make my sauce. I do have a little half and half here. You can use milk as well if you want. This is going to help homogenize my sauce along with a little flour. I'm gonna go ahead and put some in a different jar. That way it can get to room temp, or somewhat to room temp at least. Whoops, and I'm spilling all over the counter. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. We clean as we go here, so we're gonna do that. Let's see, I'm putting about a cup. Probably won't need quite that much, but I just wanna have it just in case, because if the half and half is too cold, it might kind of shock the sauce and mess up the cooking process. So let me clean up this mess and we will get started. I am really low on butter, so I'm gonna use some beef tallow, but if you want to cook this with butter, it's gonna be so good too. Okay, our beans are done. They've been on natural release for a little longer than 10 minutes, so it's time to let her rip. Oh no, oh no. Alright guys, I sprinkled some flour over my veggies. I would actually recommend doing it before you put in the chili, but I forgot, so it'll go when it goes, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put in my broth, which I put in my green chili container to make sure I get all those nice little lovely bits out. This is looking nice and thick, and I don't want it to burn to the bottom. I just want to go ahead and start adding some liquid to kind of deglaze it and let the sauce start to thicken. So we'll let it go for a minute and we'll check back. I stirred in a little salt and pepper to be sure that you're always adding that to everything you cook. Obviously, even if you're using colored boil powder, you need to have a little real salt to wake up all the flavors. And the pepper does the same thing for the chili. It balances out the flavors really nicely. As you can see, this is coming to a boil. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit, but kind of just let it do its thing and thicken up a bit. And shortly, I'm gonna add my half and half and a little Parmesan as well. Okay, it is ready to go. I did a little taste test, added a tiny bit of salt, and it is so flippin' good. I can't wait to eat these enchiladas. All right. All right, now it is time to assemble. I've got my cheese and my tortillas. If your tortillas are straight out the fridge, or you think that they might rip and tear, make sure that you fry them lightly in oil or heat them up in the microwave. I'm gonna heat mine up in the microwave just to make sure they're nice and pliable. All right, this is gonna be just like a lasagna where you put a little bit of the sauce on the bottom, and now we are going to assemble our enchies. We can do one of two ways. Some people do them rolled like this, and some people do them flat casserole style like this. I do casserole style because my tortillas were frozen and they are very pliable, but they're also a little bit crumbly, and I hate to roll up and then have them break. All right. All right, let's see if this is enough. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so good. I can't wait. Ooh, delicious. Can't wait to try. Okay, I have removed my garlic cloves and my herbs, my little wilted cilantro and my jalapeno out of here. I'll probably go ahead and eat that jalapeno on the side of my enchiladas, but I just wanted to show you. And here are our beans, ta-da! I am gonna go through here and pick out the peppercorns, but not right now because I am ready to eat. And there you have it. Enjoy.